Hey everybody, so this is going to be a follow-up vid on how I maintain my hair. This is kind of a follow-up on the Self-Care Sunday video, and I was going to do this live, but I'm still in Vegas, as you can see. I'm going to close this door so you can have a better background. There we go. Still in Vegas, so I can't, at Miss M's house, I cannot do a live video. There's very bad service here, so I couldn't do this live. So I just wanted to do this so you can see my maintenance. So I've already done this side of my head, and I did both of my braids because I took time to take 5-minute massage, 5-minute massage on this side, 5-minute massage on this side for my hairline. If you don't know what I'm talking about, please go to the description box below and I will put the Self-Care Sunday video there. So I'm going to show you what I do for once or twice a week. I follow up and just untwist and retwist, re-moisturize and redo these twists, these 2-strand twists. And as you can see, this side is done. You can see how much more stretched they are. They're stretched out, and how much more moisturized they look than this side. It's Thursday and these were done on Sunday. And see how much more moisturized these look compared? They're thick, they're juicy, and they're nice and shiny and soft. So if you were going to do a twist out, you would take your twists out, and I'll show you what that looks like, and fluff it out and wear your hair out like that as a style. I don't wear twist outs because I always have my hair wrapped in some sort of scarf, leggings, t-shirt, something. So I don't wear my hair out because it'll just get matted underneath my wraps and it'll just get tangled again, and I spent too much time detangling and keeping it moisturized to do that. So the first thing I do is I get all my products, and I don't have my full-size products, but I'll be putting pictures of them in the video. So the first thing I do is I have my Hydrotherm Naturals leave-in conditioner goes on first. Then my Hydrotherm Naturals moisturizer, daily moisturizing lotion. Then my Hydrotherm Naturals daily growth oil goes on, and then I retwist. So I'm going to do that now. First we start with the leave-in conditioner. Just a little bit. And I'm going to put it on the twist, and then I'm going to untwist it. So I untwist that one twist, and I do have a clip to clip any twists that need to be clipped out of the way. So take that section and I put that leave-in conditioner in there really good, making sure to open it up and detangle as I go. Now, the other thing I don't do is I don't use a comb. As I said in the Sunday self-care video when I showed you my whole routine, I only use a comb on days that I cleanse my hair. All the other days, I use my fingers. And you lose anywhere from 80 to 100 hairs, sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less a day. So because today is Thursday, and I haven't run through my hair since Sunday, I'm going to lose a little more than you normally would, because that's every day you're going to lose like 100 hairs or so. So I'm losing Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and today's amount of hairs. So yes, you will see some shedding of hair. You will see some hairs in your hand when you rake through it, or if you choose to comb. I don't, but you will see hairs, and that's not a lot considering that I haven't combed through my hair or gone through my hair at all. Now I'm going to use the Hydrotherm Naturals lotion, the daily growth lotion, and I just use about that much for each section. And I take that, same thing, just kind of rake through, make sure I'm getting the ends good and coated. And I'm going to just use a smidge more because this section still feels quite dry. So I'm just going to use a smidge more. just a smidge on the ends. This was a pretty big section of hair too, so this almost could be divided into 2 sections because it's a pretty big section of hair. Okay, and then last, get the hairs out of my hand. Last, I use my Hydrothermal Naturals Daily Growth Oil, and I'm going to use about that much, which is equivalent to about 6 or 7 little droplets if you let it drop in your hand in drop form. And this oil is awesome. You can tell the difference almost immediately when using this oil and how your hair feels. The Daily Moisturizing Growth Lotion and the Daily Growth Oil together, that combo is amazing. And like I've said before, if those are the only 2 products you can afford to get them. And work your way up to adding in the leave-in and the follicle mist and other things. But start with those 2 if you're looking to figure out where to start with the Hydrothermal Naturals products. In the end, I'm going to try and remember to show you the ball of hair I have. And as you can see how pretty it looks, how soft it looks. Oh, I wish this was touch-a-vision so you could touch it. It really is soft. Alright, so I'm going to retwist it now. And then I just kind of rake through it with my fingers and my thumb as I twist. So that I try and keep it untangled, detangled as I twist it up. And what you'll notice is that because I'm doing this on dry hair, it gives my hair some stretch. You'll notice that each twist looks longer than it did when I started, and that's because that's just my hair's dry. I'm doing this on dry hair. The original twists were done on wet hair, so you get the shrinkage when it dries. So you can see the length of this twist from when I started was about the same as this one. So each twist will get a little more hang time to it, a little more length to it, or it'll look like it has more length. That's the length of my hair, but you get shrinkage. Kinky, coily, curly hair, we get shrinkage. When our hair dries, it shrinks up, which is why you got to be really careful when you go to get a haircut. If people don't know how to cut curly hair or kinky hair and they cut it too short, then when it dries, it's going to shrink up even more. So be cautious of that. And you can see these deep waves and indents because I did it on wet hair. See how deep that is? So what you would do if you were going to do a twist out is you would take that and just separate. You would just separate, 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 and you would do that with all of your twists and fluff them out, and you would have a nice big deeply curl patterned fullness of hair. Sorry, I keep saying a lot. But anyway, it's hard to describe it. I don't wear my hair like that, so it's hard to describe it. But you see that there's a curl pattern there. Now, like I've told you in the other video, my hair doesn't have a curl pattern unless I do this. So if I were to just do all of my routine that I do when I cleanse my hair, except twist it and let it air dry, you would see no definition, no curl pattern whatsoever. Which is why I say my hair is kinky and not coily. Because coily hair would have this curl pattern even if it air dried without twisting. Alright, that twist is opened up now. We're going to do the leave-in conditioner. About that much. Make sure we get those ends. Now, if you are not familiar with the lock method, LOC, liquid oil cream or the LCO, liquid cream oil method, then this is basically what you do. You take your liquid, which could be a water and then a leave-in, or just a leave-in, which is what I'm doing. I'm going to just do a smidge more leave-in, just a smidge more for the ends. The ends are really dry. So I do the LCO. I do my liquid, then I do my cream, and then I do my oil, because the oil tends to lock it in. So I prefer to do it the other way, because the oil seals in everything that you just put in. So normally, or sometimes, not normally, sometimes I would spritz just a little water on here and then put my leave-in on, but you don't have to do that. It's up to you on how your hair feels, how you want to do it. Now I'm doing my cream, which is the moisturizing lotion, about that much. I'm going to concentrate this on the ends because my ends are super dry. So I did my liquid, which was the leave-in conditioner. And see how when I take my fingers through it, I'm getting those snags, but I don't pull through those snags. I stop and I unsnag it. But I'm using my fingers as a comb in different directions to detangle a little. And again, that fan is attached to the light. There's nothing I can do about it. So that was my liquid, this was my cream, the lotion is my cream, and then my oil is my oil, my daily growth oil. Just a few droplets, like I said, about 7 drops or so. A little goes a long way with the oil. All the products really, a little goes a long way. But occasionally, as you see me going back and adding a little more because I'm having an extra dry time. And I think that's because we are in March and I am in Vegas, but you know, spring is coming. Daylight savings time has changed. So my hair and my skin does different things when seasons change, just like allergies and everything else be affected by seasons changing and barometric pressure changing. I've had a lot of pain in my joints because I think barometric pressure is changing and stuff. So, you know, it is what it is. All of it is affected by nature, where all of our bodies are in tune with our environment and nature. I truly believe that because I feel it, and I feel changes happen within myself. And so I just kind of take it and section it and do this. And now I'm going to section it into 2 sections that feel pretty even, and then just retwist. And then take my thumb and kind of go through each section as I'm twisting. Take out any tangles, because my ends are really bad. Don't be like me. Get your ends trimmed regularly. My ends are way overdue for a trim, and they're going to continue to be way overdue because I'm waiting till I get back to Georgia, outside of Atlanta. I'm going to be going to back to Spencer. He's going to do a mohawk for me, and the mohawk itself will be will have the same length. I'll retain as much length as I can. I'll cut about 1 inch off for the bad ends, but the sides are going to be cut and faded. Now see how long that twist is? Remember when we started it was this short? Now that it's dry and I've got that stretch to it. So he's going to be doing the sides of the mohawk will be cut into a design, like a faded design. You know, if you look at black men who used to get the designs cut into their hair back in the 80s. So I'm going to do some designs on the side. So it'll be short, short, short to the skin, faded. And then the mohawk itself will be long. And I'm debating about getting dreadlocks. I'm not sure yet. For the beginning, I'll just do 2-strand twists, or I'll get someone to cornrow it back for me. But I'm debating about getting dreadlocks, so I don't have to do this all the time. Alright, going back to the next section, we're going to do our leave-in. So I am going to just chat with you guys while I do this, because you know the steps now, so I'm not going to tell you all the steps anymore. You just can watch while I do it, and I'm going to just chat for these last few twists that I have. If you haven't gone to my new website, please go and check it out. Let me know what you think. It's CrystalVannerCreations.com. And someone had Crystal Vanner already. And it's funny because the person who has Crystal Vanner is a Vanner fanner, believe it or not. They bought the CrystalVanner.com domain name through GoDaddy back in November when that whole fiasco went down. And let me just say, that was very interesting that somebody would do that. But they contacted me and they want to give it to me and transfer it to me. So it's just a matter of me calling them, sitting down, calling them, and us figuring out how to do that via GoDaddy, because I bought my domain at GoDaddy too, so I'm a GoDaddy customer. So I'm hoping it'll be a quick, easy transfer, and so I can have CrystalVanner.com. I added the Crystal Vanner Creations because that's what my Etsy shop and my Teespring shop are also Crystal Vanner Creations. So I figured, let me get that domain name because it's available. But what else? Yeah, check out the website. Let me know what you think. I've got some new t-shirts in the Etsy shop, a couple new t-shirts in the Teespring shop. Please go check them out. I got some Wakanda quotes. Some quotes from T'Challa. I have a quote from Eric Killmonger, a quote from Shuri, and a quote from Nakia, I think, is on there. So go check out the shirts if you want a shirt with a nice quote from the Black Panther movie. Calling it the Wakanda Quotes Collection. Even though I can't make it a collection on the website, but in my mind, that's what it is. What else I got going on? Oh, also, if you go to the website, you can see my calendar and you'll know where I'm going to be. And I'm going to be doing some meetups starting on March, I think the first one is March 30th, and that's in Flagstaff. So if you are a Vanner family member in Flagstaff, Arizona, check back 2 days before the meetup date for the time and the location, which will normally be a public place like a Starbucks or a restaurant or a museum or something, or a street fair or something going on in the area. So it'll take me time to research all the places and what's nearby, because I'm not going to be going too far into cities as I travel back to the East Coast. I'm going to be trying to hop off to little places that are right off whatever highway I'm on. So check back 2 days before each date, but mark your calendars. Most likely they'll be in the afternoon somewhere, or mid-morning to afternoon. So somewhere usually between 11 and 3 is when I'll meet up with people. So keep those days free when you mark your calendar. Yeah. What else can you find on the website? You can find the daily black facts. Sorry. Not sure about the format of the daily black facts the way I have it on the website now, so that might be changing. The facts will be there, but I'm not sure if I like the way that I have to upload the facts. It's a little bit of a hassle trying to find the easiest way to upload the facts onto the website via a cell phone, because I mostly will be doing all this upkeep and maintenance, you know, how I do on my cell phone. I'm using the laptop because I happen to be here in Vegas at a house, but as I'm traveling more, I won't necessarily have that access, which is why I'll probably be doing most of my meetups at Starbucks's, because I'll be able to do some work there as well. And the most meetups will be just like a couple of hours, because I don't want to spend all day, you know what I'm saying? I kind of want to meet up, chat, answer some questions, maybe do a video or something, and then do some work, and then get back on the road the following morning. So we'll see how that goes. What else? I think that's it. The monthly Q&As, I don't know what's going on with that. I guess people just forgot that I do monthly Q&As. I haven't really been shouting it out very much, but I'm not getting the emails. So I really need you guys, if you want questions answered the first Wednesday of each month, you've got to email me, and you've got to put Q&A in the subject line. Otherwise, I won't know that it's something that you want videoed question type thing. So if you don't put Q&A in the subject line, I won't know. So, and thank you for everyone who's been donating to PayPal. It's much appreciated. Gas and food are taken care of a lot of times by PayPal, and I appreciate that, especially since income from my businesses and YouTube are kind of sporadic. It's like working on commission, you know, you never know how much you're going to get. It's not a set monthly income. So I appreciate those that drop me a little money here and there in PayPal. It's really appreciated, because it always seems to come at the perfect time when I'm in between sales on Etsy or Teespring, or when I'm waiting on that YouTube money. I always get a little something in my PayPal, and that's awesome. So thank you for all of you who donate via PayPal. Thank you for all who send me emails quite regularly, checking on me, encouraging me, telling me how much you like my videos. You know, you kind of spurring me on to continue on. Thank you for that. That means a lot. A lot, because sometimes it does get frustrating trying to figure out how to keep this going, how to keep you guys informed and entertained, and you know, believe it or not, it is a source of entertainment for people. And so I gotta think about you, but I also gotta think about myself too. I don't want to get bored with it. I don't want to get, you know, be over it, because I'm really documenting this for myself as well. You guys are just kind of along for the ride sort of thing. But I also want to do things that you like too. So we're slowly creeping up to 10,000 subscribers. So I really got to figure out what I'm going to do to mark that occasion. You know, you guys have any ideas? Email me, thenomadicnatural@gmail.com. Or leave it in a comment. Email is better though for something like that, just because I can keep a record of your ideas. But so email is better. If you have any ideas, email me. That's better. I keep all my emails in folders based on the topic. So all right. So like I said, I already did the two front ones because I took 5 minutes to massage this side and 5 minutes to massage this side. So I'm going to show you. And I think some of the hair I threw away in the beginning. So this is pretty much all the hair that I lost in my hands as I combed through all the twists. Now that's not a lot of hair. Think about it. Like I said, you lose between 80 and 100 hairs a day. And I haven't gone through my hair since Sunday, and today is Thursday. So think about it. That's not a lot at all. Even with my desperately split, desperately in need of a trim ends, that's still pretty good. So I'm going to throw that away. I'm going to rinse my hands off because I'm going to wrap my hair up now, which is also part of my what I do on a regular basis. So I don't untwist these every day. I untwist them about once or twice a week and then re-moisturize them. Ugh. I just took a shower, so I didn't put any lotion or moisturizer on my face, so my face is a little ashy. Sorry, I didn't realize that because I don't have my glasses on. Anyway, so I use my slap cap under all of my scarves and wraps. And today's wrap is a scarf. Tuck my twist behind my ear. You guys know I don't like my ears out. Yeah, so today's wrap is an actual scarf. Take the long twists in the back. Okay. So yeah, it's an actual scarf. You guys have seen this scarf before, I believe. If you look back on the Freaky Friday, I think, Freaky Friday video, live video, I think I used this scarf. I'm not 100% sure about that. Don't quote me on it. So anyway, This is probably my favorite scarf. Oh, there's a little piece hanging. Break that off. So I'm sorry if this is messing with the mic. I hope it's not. So this is actually probably my favorite scarf. I really like this scarf because I like that it's multicolor, and I like the base of it is blue, because when I'm wearing blue jeans, it has that same kind of blue coloring to it, like blue jeans. So I really like that it, if I wear like a black top and blue jeans, this really just kind of pulls it all together. I love this scarf. So I'm just twisting. This is also the way that I'm wearing this scarf is pretty much my favorite way to wear a scarf too. So the way that I'm wrapping it today is pretty much my go-to wrap when I wear a scarf. And just gonna tuck it into itself, and then just do the same thing on the other side. Now sometimes I have two ways to do this. Today I'm just going to do the basic because that's the way I prefer. It's my favorite. So I have two ways. So I usually can put one in front of the other like this and have two rows. But sometimes I'll bring this one forward and cross it over like that. But today I'm going to just do the basic, which is my favorite, my preferred. Easy peasy, no fuss, no muss. Now I try not to make my tucks too tight, but I want to make sure, because I get headaches fairly easily. Now if I weren't going anywhere, which I am going to be going somewhere today, so if I weren't going anywhere, I would just be wearing the slap cap and that's it. So when I'm sitting around in my van by myself, for the day, I don't have plans to go anywhere, or I'm just hanging around a campsite with people, I just wear my slap cap most times if I'm not going to be visiting with anybody. And because I get headaches, you know, pretty easy from things around my head, which is why I don't wear weaves, I don't wear wigs, and I don't wear braids, because they all give me headaches. So yeah, I wouldn't put a scarf on. I would just wear the slap cap to keep my hair covered and to keep the moisture in. The slap cap, I don't know if I've shown you, I think in previous videos, but the slap cap has a satin or silkish type lining, so it does not absorb the oil. It does not soak the oil up like cotton will or most other fabrics will. So it keeps my moisture in, which is why I kind of wear it. And I haven't had it on my hair the last couple days since I've been in the house, and I think that's why my ends were so dry, because I wasn't wearing my slap cap. Like the last 3 days hanging around the house here, I just had my twists out open to the air, and I think, you know, the heat in the house, I think that's what dried my ends out. So note to self, don't do that anymore. Wear your slap cap even when you're inside. But yeah, so that's it. That's the whole thing that I do as far as maintenance for my hair. Wrapping it up, I'm gonna go put a t-shirt on, and I think I'm gonna, you know, meeting up with someone this afternoon. But check out the website. Continue to like and subscribe and share the videos, and continue to come back. I'm going to try and post a video almost every day, because you know Veda is coming, which is next month, April. Video every day in April. And I also try and do, last year I did Veda only in August, but this year I'm going to try and do Veda for April and August. We'll see how it goes. April is going to be hard because I am going to be traveling the whole month of April back to the East Coast. So it'll be a little bit difficult to do a video every day. So just know that some videos might be 5 minutes long, some might be 50 minutes long, some might be 20 minutes long, some might be, you know, whatever. So there will probably be lots of little live videos, because those count. But I am going to try and do a video every day. So I'm kind of starting now with getting videos done every day to kind of get myself in the habit. If I don't do one every day in March, that's okay, but I'm trying to get myself back used to doing a video every single day. If you go back I'll try and link the Veda playlist here. There is, you can see the August from last year's. You can see some of those videos were it was kind of hard for me to remember to go do a video every day. And I was at my son's, and so the service there was really spotty. So anyway, thanks for watching. As always, guys, I love you. and continue to check out the videos.